Welcome to Staying Relevant, the podcast hosted by two bestest of best pals. We share everything in this world. It's me, Sam Thompson, and Peter James Wicks. I don't think we normally do a clap-in, but we're doing it today.
Yeah, you started that, and we don't share everything in the world because we don't share like bodily fluids or like girlfriends.
We share love.
Yeah.
Yeah, we share love. There we go.
I will be swearing. I may have a beer today because I'm tired. If you don't like that, then go yourself. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Snappy C, and what's the other one?
YouTube.
YouTube, that's the fucker. YouTube.
Get us on the tube.
Get us on the fucking. I hate it when you say that.
Get us on the tube.
At Staying Relevant Podcast. This is the main episode, which means it's Monday because I know we're all.
I've learnt this now. Ready?
No, I haven't done it yet.
Okay.
So this is the main episode, which is Monday, which you'll be able to watch on Friday. On Thursday, we'll record the bonus episode, which you'll be able to watch on Sunday.
And then Friday.
I did that.
Oh,
so you can
bollocks.
So that means that you can catch us on
Monday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. I've learned.
Yeah, good. I mean, there is only 7 days to pick from, and you've got to pick 4.
Yeah, I know, but I always get it wrong. It's the first time I've ever got it right. And now I feel like I'm invested in the Monday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday.
Which is funny
know
because when I wasn't here, he took the piss out of it and said he hates it.
Well, it's because I didn't know. It's like at school when you don't get like the maths equation, you go, I hate maths because you just don't understand and everyone else gets it. And you're like, this subject sucks.
And you can understand 4 days out of 7.
And now I get it.
Oh, well, that is good.
Now we are here and we're ready to beer. We're not actually beering today.
Well, we might do. Anyway, follow us, review, do all that crap. We like the reviews. There's been some slightly negative ones recently.
Tell me more.
So if you could stop doing negative reviews, that would be great because we only like to read the good ones. The negative ones. When I say negative, they're still 5 stars.
No one lets me read the reviews anymore because I really take them to heart. So I now hear about them from Pete.
Go on then, Sam, you'll crack on.
Come on then. So I actually wanted to start this because we've actually had a lot of things happen recently and it's been fucking great. The past 2 weeks have been jam-packed. And I wanted to start this off with a listener letter, which we normally do in the bonus episode. But the reason being is because it leads us on to something that happened very recently. So the subject is, this is random and we're drunk. Please can we make it to the episode? This is from Ruby. So basically she goes, Sam, did you win the award? It's the night of the TRIC Awards right now. And I haven't seen any updates on your Instagram. Basically, she was with her mates, Ruby, and she got really, really pissed.
She was smashed.
And at 12:32 a.m., while she was steaming her shirt, she wondered whether we had won a TRIC award. And so she messaged in, and I think that's because I had done loads of Instagram stories of the day, and then the moment the awards actually happened, nothing else came from my phone.
So the awards, let's just crack straight onto the awards.
Well, did we win anything?
Did we win? Did we fuck? Absolutely not. We didn't win again. We are just the serial bridesmaid, but never the bride when it comes to awards. But on the plus side, we had to sit through 3 hours worth of awards, which was really fun. Sam was actually up for 2 awards.
Didn't win either.
I'm a Celeb didn't win either. So Sam had a speech prepared for that, didn't you?
Oh, do you know what? I turned up. And so we were on a table next to the I'm a Celeb team, and the lovely lady who's sort of like across all of that, she came up to me, she went, look, if we win, then we'd love you to go up and accept the award. And I was like, it's going to be amazing for I'm a Celeb. What a great thing.
Was that Kat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, this can be great. Like, if I'm a Celeb doesn't win an award, I'm never going to win one ever. And so I really thought we were in with a shout. We were up against Strictly. They won.
So Strictly won, so Sam lost that one. But listen, could have got better because it was our award next.
Yeah.
We didn't win. Peter Crouch did for the 2nd year on the trot. Peter Crouch didn't even turn up.
He was on holiday.
He was on holiday. We'd made the effort to jet lagged because we'd got back from Colorado the day before. Go to the awards. So we had to sit and just. Oh, well done. That's nice. We couldn't leave because we still had to present an award at the end. So when we got up on stage for presenting the award, I said, well, this is the only way we're ever going to get on stage. What did we present?
We presented the Best Soap Award.
Best Soap Award.
Coronation Street won it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very awkward.
And you could also tell that me and Pete have never hosted an award before because we didn't know where to stand. Like, it got really awkward at one point because when they're coming up, I thought we'd get off stage and Pete had to grab my arm and pull me back on stage and went, no, we just stand here. So we just stood.
I was quite drunk at this point. It's the only way I'll get through.
You handled it really, really well, to be fair.
Thank you. So that was that. What was quite funny is actually on the way back from Colorado, Sam was discussing going to the awards because I don't like going to these awards things and I just get pissed through them. Sam really doesn't like going to them. So Sam pretty much gave me a blow-by-blow account of what would happen. And it was pretty spot on.
Was I wrong?
No, you wasn't wrong because I ended up out for the rest of the night.
Wait, before you do that, can I give a small rundown of what I said it would be like?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm a little bit frustrated at this point. We're in Colorado. I'm so tired. And Pete was like, God, we're at the airport actually. And Pete's literally like, mate, we're literally landing and going to this TRIC Awards. And I was like, do you know what? These awards are all the same. You get the same people in them. You get the Love Islanders who are sat on one table getting hammered. You get the people who actually win the awards. None of them fucking turn up anymore. So they literally just send in videos from wherever the hell they are on some beautiful summer vacation. You get the same PR agencies on the same tables. We're always up for some sort of award we never ever win. Pete will then end up on a night out. No, Pete will always end up at the same bar. It's called the Red Room Bar at the same hotel, propping up the bar halfway through the evening because he can't be bothered to sit through the entire awards. It means I'm then left on my own at the table because I'm too polite to leave the table. I then leave the awards, go to the bar. At this point, Pete has a circle of about 50 Love Islanders around him. He's making them all do shots and pineapple because it makes him feel better about his alcoholism. Then he'll take all of these people that he doesn't even know and some PR people who think, I'm going to go and have a night out with Pete Wicks. It's going to be fucking amazing. They then get really, really pissed at Amazonico with Pete. He then takes them to Stringfellas where he normally ends up every night, but it's like a one-off for them. So they're really excited about it, these PR agencies. And they're like, this is going to be amazing. We're at Stringfellas with Pete. Someone will do something stupid. Someone will be throwing up for the PR agency. Pete will then play the numbers game. And Pete, he's a real gentleman, to be fair on him. So he'll put everyone in a cab. And that is how the night will go. I'll be fucking tired. No one will win anything. And actually, you speak to commissioners that are never going to give you a show. And so you literally just sit there at an award ceremony thinking, I could be at home with the cats right now. Did I get any of that wrong?
You did. I didn't go Amazonico. We went to the Prince.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yes. Yeah, well, it's not. I mean, Amazonico is very nice. The Prince is a pub. The one near him.
Yeah, the one in West Brompton. It's got like a garden. It's like a garden vibe.
Yeah, and it was absolutely fucking full of watching the football. So that was really fun because I was wearing a suit with a cravat.
No. That cravat was lovely.
But I'm saying cravat because that's what everyone kept calling it, and it's not.
It's a neckerchief.
A cravat. It was a neckerchief. Thank you. It wasn't a cravat because it wasn't tucked into a shirt, cravat style.
And at one point,
a neckerchief.
Sorry, what? At one point, Pete turned to me after we hadn't won the award, and he goes, "For a fucking neckerchief for this."
It was a boiling hot day and there was a lot going on. Anyway, so that was basically what happened for the trick.
Did you go to the Red Room Bar?
Of course, yeah. I went with Kat and there was loads of people there and fucking, yeah, but I did end up with a few Love Islanders. One of them was really nice.
Samantha,
the Liverpudlian girl, was really, really funny.
I saw her the next day next 2 days or something in this very studio. And she was like, I was out with your mate last night. And do you know what the funny thing is? When you're best mates with Pete and you've been to one of those awards, I didn't bat an eyelid. I went, well, of course you were. Because I just knew. I was like, of course you were out with Pete. And she was like, she thought I'd be stunned. And I was like, no, of course you were there. Did he make you do Craig David's? I did say, I went, well, he obviously made you do Craig David's. She went, oh, the pineapple. I went, yeah, absolutely, of course.
Yeah, the trays were flowing. The trays of tequila were flowing. But anyway, the actual TRIC Awards, Sam was an hour and 20 minutes late. Because it started at 12:30 and Sam thought it started at 2:30. So when we were in there, I was calling Sam because everyone's going, where's Sam? There was a seat next to me with no Sam. Where is he? Sam had got the time wrong and turned up an hour and 20 minutes late, missed the carpet, missed the entire fucking thing. Everyone was panicking because we had to present an award and obviously we were up for an award. In that time, I'd already realised that Roman Kemp was hosting. Because he's president of the TRIC Awards.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
What does that even mean? How do you become president of an
I don't know.
awards
I
ceremony?
think they do a new whoever the latest thing is every year. But
See, the latest thing, like for other years.
yeah, but like I think it's like the kind of I don't know however they do it because I'm sure there's a different president every year. Maybe it's like a year thing. I don't know what they do.
So Roman's obviously won quite a few TRIC Awards. He actually didn't win. He was up for a couple and didn't win them.
Yeah, and that was more awkward than us because he was presenting it and had to stand on stage whilst being nominated and then watch Ken Bruce pick up his award.
We were on the same table as Ken Bruce, though.
Our table won the most awards.
Yeah, exactly.
Out of anyone at the TRIC Awards, we were the most successful table, and that's what we're taking from it. Mainly that is because it was Sam and I and Ken Bruce, and Ken Bruce won 3 awards.
But Ken didn't know who we were.
He did because he asked me where you were.
Yeah, Ken knew exactly, and Pete went, "You don't know who we are." And he went, "Yeah, you're Pete and Sam. You do the funny stuff."
Well, no, he didn't say that. He didn't name me. He went, "You're Sam's mate." Whilst we're talking of me getting disrespected, firstly by the TRIC Awards in the first place, because they just put it up as your thing and then we had to change it. Then I was disrespected by Ken Bruce, who just thought I was Sam's mate. I was then disrespected as Sam arrived and I went out to get Sam because they were auctioning off a fridge.
Oh, this is so good.
So they were auctioning off a fridge for everyone to, and all the celebrities were signing it, and then they were auctioning it off for people because it's there to raise money for charity, which is great. I walked Sam into the venue an hour and 20 minutes late, past the fridge, which I didn't know was there, and the lady went, "Oh, Sam, could you just sign the fridge?" And I was like... and she went, "Thanks. Off you go."
I thought you had already signed it.
No one wanted me to sign the smeg.
And do you know what? That's not even the best thing. My favourite point of the entire evening, and Pete knows what's about to come here, is that same fridge then went on auction. So Roman Kemp, being the host of the entire thing, basically, you can see the bitterness in my voice, is Roman Kemp is basically going round the entire room. It's a how do I say it? Philanthropy.
No, keep going because I'm
philanthropy. Yeah, that's it. It's a philanthropotic event where you've basically got to go and sounds like a beetle. It's where you basically got to, it's for charity. That's the one. It's for charity. So basically, you auction off these things, and people buy them for like absurd amount of monies, and obviously it goes to a really good cause. So this fridge started off, I think, at about 500 quid, and I went, we could pay for that. I was like, we could do that.
I just want to point out that I had already donated because the car people had come round for this thing, and I don't want a fridge. So this was going up, this fridge, as people were auctioning it, and Roman was going round trying to get people to pay for the fridge and all the rest of it. Sam is then trying to raise my hand for a fucking smeg fridge. What I'm going to do with that? How the fuck am I going to transport that from there to Stringfellas? I don't know. So he's doing that, and I'm going, take my fucking hand down. It was going up and up and up. And
it's like $3,000 at this point.
Sam's like, we'll go halves on it. Why? I don't want a fridge. We don't need the fridge.
When we don't live together, why would we go over?
Roman is then walking round, right? And he's walking past the table, and Sam's gone, Roman, Pete'll get it. Roman went, no, he won't. Pete's skint.
On the mic in front of 1,000 people at this event, so many people in the industry. He called you Wixie, didn't he? He called you Wixie.
No, Wixie won't have that. He's skint.
Pete didn't even want to buy it. He hadn't even said anything. It's me who's going, Pete will have it. I'm trying to put Pete's hand. Pete's saying no.
So I'm there, half raising my hand, being forced to raise my hand for a fridge signed by Sam Thompson. And then got mugged off by Roman Kemp for not having enough money to buy the fridge, signed by Sam Thompson.
Commissioners everywhere.
Yeah.
It's so good. And it was such an off the cuff. It was probably Roman's best moment of the night because he literally was so off the cuff and he didn't even stay for the gag. He literally went, Pete won't have it, he's scared, and then moved on.
So that was fun.
That was my best part, probably of my year so far.
But yeah, that was good. But yeah, so the TRIC Awards is what it is. So we've lost another award. The podcast is no longer up. There's no other awards I think we're up for at any point.
And we're boycotting the podcast awards.
So that's it. That's it for us. We're kind of done on the awards thing for the year. Sam and I both still potentially have opportunities to be on stage to win awards later this year at the NTAs. Sam for I'm a Celeb. and me for Josh Must Win. So you never know. We may make it on stage at some point
But
this
not
year.
together, which is going to be so shit.
No, it will be shit, but it will be funny if one of us wins and the other doesn't, because I can tell you now my acceptance speech, if I win something, will be, fuck you.
Yeah. And mine, if I win something, I'll be like, Pete, we're finally here.
And much like I'm a celeb and everything else, I won't be there, you will, and then I'll just be called the coat hanger. Is it the coat hanger? The hanger...
Coattails.
Coattails, that's the one, not a coat hanger, because that's what you hang coats with. Anyway.
Can I just say something though? And I will say this. We have a laugh. We were up against Diver CEO, Peter Crouch's podcast, and the rest is history, which is a huge podcast. So genuinely, like, without all the laughs and the banter, because it is funny but also soul crippling to keep losing. But to be a part of those four is actually all down to you guys as well, because you've literally, I think it was a public vote.
It's partly down to you guys, but not enough yet again. So thank you for getting us to the final four, but it's just that it's in that kind of those last moments where you just let us down.
But you know what? It's almost, I feel like you almost do it to us on purpose now. I feel like you want to get us there for us to then lose. So
I feel like you vote enough, but not quite enough.
Yeah, so you get this bit of us just complaining.
But out of the four that obviously made it to that final shortlist, I'm glad Pete Crouch won it.
Yeah, same. But it was great company. It was fucking good company. We are very, very grateful to be there. And look, I know I just mugged off the TRIC Awards. It's a great award ceremony to go to.
And look, on the plus side, and this made Sam very happy, Red Handed didn't make the shortlist.
Yeah.
The ongoing feud that Sam has with Red Handed.
Even though we've never met.
But anyway, so that was that. More importantly, though, the big news from the TRIC Awards. Sam.
Oh, yeah. I think we need to discuss. And do you know what? I got so many DMs on Instagram about this.
I did as well.
I can't wait for this to be discussed on the podcast. So the moment has finally arrived. We are going to discuss
Sam's tears.
I wasn't crying. I wasn't actually crying. I just want to let everyone know that now. There was a Daily Mail pap shot, right?
A number of them.
A number of pap shots. And it goes, Sam Thompson crying after that argument with girlfriend Zara McDermott after the soccer aid thing. And so they've linked both of them together. There's a few things here. Firstly, there's no way of getting around it. I had received some pretty bad news. So I actually was really sad. Like, I'm not going to lie about it. I was. And Pete, being my best mate, took me. I got it from the award ceremony, so Pete then took me outside. And the beauty of it is Pete goes, look, we're not going to go out the front because there's a lot of paps out there.
There's a front and the back to this award ceremony. So you can go out the front which is where they take everyone for cigarettes and all the rest of it. But that's where all the autograph hunters are and all the paps and all the other stuff. And I went to him, no, come through the hotel and we'll go out the back, because that's where they do the red carpet and that's where they shut it down at that point. And you've got all the people. So there's a little smoking bit out the back. So I thought it would be better to go out there. I thought wrong.
I let it go. I let it all out. I'm head butting Pete's shoulder. I'm literally caressed into his armpit, and he's literally being such a good mate. He's like being like, mate, I'm always there for you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sort of like feeling really sorry for myself. Because I'm like, well, at least no one's going to see this. Little do we know, the next day, it's everywhere. And I actually stupidly read the fucking Daily Mail comments. People think we set it up.
The funniest part of this is the actual picture.
What? Why are you laughing?
It's so bad.
Why?
Because
Fucking hell. Yeah, but it's
picture,
nice.
Yeah, I look so fed up with your shit.
You're looking into the distance like you can't
I
be
was
arsed.
literally, he had his head in my fucking shoulder and I'm literally smoking round him, just going, fucking hell. Whilst he's moaning on at me. But on the plus side, can we just point out, before everyone thinks I'm a horrible person, things are good now.
Yeah, no, I want to say this, is I wouldn't ever be like that in front of anyone other than Pete. Like, I was so grateful to have, like, my best mate there.
I think it was just Sam's way of letting out the fact that we hadn't won another award. I personally think that the lack of award again had really got to Sam, and I think that's where the tears had stemmed from. personally, because it was a tough day for us, wasn't it?
It was.
Very hot.
And do you know what, though, as well? I will say is everyone was so nice as well. I was getting so many messages being like, I've just seen that thing on the thing. You're like, obviously, like, looking really sad. Everyone's been, like, all of our listeners have been really fucking lovely. And I really do appreciate, I can't tell you, like, you know, when I think everyone expects me to always be really happy. And they're always just like, oh, he's... And I think a lot of people think it's an act a lot of the time. A lot of people are like, oh, no. It's like, no, I just get excited a lot of the time because we're very lucky to do what we do. I get to do stuff with Pete and it's fucking great. But I get loads of times where I get really emotional and I get really sad. And that's just sort of part and parcel of life. And I just like, it was just so nice to have like my best mate there. And then obviously also like everyone who listens to this podcast being like, oh mate, there for you and stuff like that. So without tearing up, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Everything's good now. But yeah, it was a tough old time. That was.
Tough day, that one.
Yeah. For Pete.
really tough for me.
I didn't let him go. I was actually holding on to his arms.
You know one of them things where you think, all right, I've done that bit now, and you start doing the tap. Okay now. And in the end it was... no, but it is what it is.
Pushing him off. Unpeeling him. It's been a couple of times now that I've cried into your arms, isn't it?
There's a number of times, yeah. And please don't make it.
We're going to make it a hat trick.
No, let's not make a habit out of it because it gets a little bit weird. Especially when I start wiping your tears from you. No.
It is funny though that Pete literally goes, oh yeah, we'll go out the back as if that's going to help at all. Didn't help one bit.
Well, I just didn't want you to be like in front of loads of people. But then... people from inside the awards.
Yeah, this is mad.
This is how mad it is. People from inside the awards have sent pictures in to the fucking papers.
Yeah. People from the actual in the awards and also close to our seats.
And close to our seats, on one of the tables near us, have sent a picture of me and Sam in conversation. And it wasn't even about that.
No.
That conversation, that might have been about the fridge. I don't know what that was about. But I'm going to him, don't fucking do this. And Pete gives second pep talk to Sam. And I think I'm saying, don't fucking put my hand up for a fridge. And actually... yeah.
I can't believe that. Like, people from inside the actual event have literally been... That's what I find so odd. I wouldn't even know how to contact the Daily Mail. I wouldn't even know where to go with that photo.
I imagine they were there.
Oh, you think it was them who were there?
There's journalists there.
Oh, right. Yeah, good point, actually.
Do you know what I mean? Think about it.
We were, that photo though, again, like most of the photos that have taken where they go, and it's not anything like it. It does look like we're engaged again in a really deep conversation.
It always looks like I'm either having a go at you, giving you a pep talk,
consoling,
and you always look sad in them.
I know.
It's always you looking sad and me looking like I'm fucking shouting at you. But anyway, so that was that. So that was the TRIC Awards.
I did just want to talk about that on here though, just because you're the family. And I feel like if you're going to talk about it, you're going to do it on it.
Yeah, and you are the family. You're the family that don't vote enough, but you're still technically the family. Sam has said earlier on that we are boycotting the Listener's Choice Awards, but the voting is back open.
Oh, is it? Okay, well, look, if we get there, we get there. We're just not going to do a fucking Instagram advert for it anymore.
No, and I'll tell you why we're not going to do that, because Sam has asked me to, is because I've said no.
I just think it'd be quite...
I'm not embarrassing myself again, right, by doing a charity appeal video for an award that we didn't win.
I just think it'd be quite nice to make one last push.
No. You wanted to boycott it a minute ago.
I know, but now they're open, we could do one more push. I feel like we could do one more push.
No.
We got it in us.
No, we haven't got it in us.
We're not out of energy yet.
Well, I have never been in energy, let alone out of it. All right? I'm not doing any more fucking charity appeals. If you want to vote, vote. If you don't, fuck off. I have got an ultimatum.
I know what this is, and I don't listen to this listener. He doesn't actually fucking mean it.
If we don't win next year, I'm done. I will not do this podcast anymore. So, producer Chaz has just reminded me of something, that if we don't win this year, then I am done with this. So, you can vote at www.britishpodcastawards.com/voting. We will be doing a charity video. We will be doing a petition on the streets. We'll be doing all sorts of stuff.
We're going to go for it. We're going to fucking go for it.
No,
this is it. We're reborn like a phoenix from the ashes.
Okay, you've boycotted it for
I
a
feel
year.
it now. I can
the
feel
minute it's open, you're suddenly like, we're back in.
We're going in for it. I think we're going to win this one as well, because Red Handed said they're pulling out.
Off.
Yeah, Red Handed, they said they weren't going to do it again.
Oh, great. So we win by default.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonderful. No,
Sweet.
I don't want it.
If we don't win now and Red Handed have actually pulled out, then we really are shit.
I don't want it. I don't know. I'm not doing any more. If you want to vote, vote. If you don't, don't.
We'll do something. We'll do a small something.
We don't have time to.
It's like a 31st birthday. It's not a big one, but we'll still do something.
Oh, well, it was a big one for you.
Yeah. My 31st was great, actually.
Oh, it's your birthday soon.
It is. We're going to Ibiza. Pete's invited. Didn't want to come.
No, I'm not going to Ibiza, mate.
Why?
I don't want to.
Why?
I did Marbella for you.
And you had a fucking good time.
We
sent it.
I mostly had a good time with your dad and on my own.
He did. Pete really got along with Mike Thompson.
I know I'm not doing Ibiza, mate.
Well, should we put it in? We'll just put a pin in it.
No, you put a pin in it, and I've taken the pin back out and thrown it away.
No, come on. Let's discuss it.
No.
It's with my family. It's with Louise, Ryan, Zara. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, you'll have a lovely time, all of you.
Really?
Have a real good time. I'm busy.
We'll go ocean.
I'll see you there.
Champagne spray.
No, I can't. I'm busy.
Let's spray some champagne.
I'm busy.
We've got the NTAs. So this is a big deal. We're hosting the fucking red carpet. I've had a suit made. I know, I've had a suit made.
What, for the NTA?
The NTAs, which is coming up, by the way.
You
in
haven't had a
September.
suit made since Reality News.
I know, this is going to be new.
Last time that Sam had any suits made, he got 3 made, was when we hosted Reality News, when we had our own show that got cancelled. And we did that because it was a news-based show, and I used to just turn up as I do, and Sam would turn up in a suit every week. So he had 3 suits made, which he has worn non-stop for 5 years.
Wore the tricks.
You did, actually. It was the standard suit, but you went open.
Went with chinos this time.
Yeah, but he got some new chinos. Sam got some new chinos.
I still have the dusty ones though, just because I'm a hoarder. I don't like to get rid of my clothing. So I've got stuff that I know I'll never wear again, but I just don't want to throw away.
I mean, that T-shirt is something you should never
I
wear
literally
again.
bought this recently, so fuck you.
Did you?
Yeah.
Next?
I think it is.
Yeah, it is next.
Fucking hell, you've called it. How did you know?
Just the material on the collar, you can just tell. It's next star.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
I'm fucking sad. That's really sad, isn't it? That's really, really bad. Anyway, so you've had a suit made.
I've had a suit made. Do you want to know what it is?
I've also had a suit made.
Yeah, but you've gone Larry. I bet you've gone Larry. So mine, right, you're going to like this. Everything's blue.
It's a blue suit.
Yeah. I don't know why. What do you mean?
Why would I like that?
Because everything's blue.
Yeah, you've got a blue suit. So what?
It was a black tie.
Well, it doesn't have to be a black tie.
No, it is. So sorry. So what I meant was...
Sam, you've been to the NTAs once. I've been for fucking 10 years. It doesn't have to be black.
Oh,
tie.
I'm wearing black tie.
So you've got a blue...
A blue black tie. Yeah. It's a blue tux.
Oh, it's a blue tux. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a suit, so it's a tux.
Everything's blue.
So have you got the satin stripe down the leg?
Yeah.
And satin lapels?
Yeah.
Peak lapels or shawl collar?
The peak.
the peak.
Yeah, because peak's the one that comes out there, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So the shirt's blue, the bow tie's blue, or tie. I've got both, and so everything. Yeah, I thought you quite like that. It's a bit against the grain.
It's just blue. It's kind of giving me like what sort of blue?
I spoke about you when I went and got this made. I went, Pete's gonna fucking love this, and you just shat all over it.
Because you've not described it very well. Are you talking like? Because all that's making me think of when I think of a blue tux and you is Dumb and Dumber.
What? It's like a dark blue.
So it's navy blue.
Yeah, like a navy blue. Yeah.
And what colour's the shirt? Navy blue.
Yeah, it's everything.
And the bow tie.
Yeah.
You need to wear the bow tie.
What do you think? Not the tie.
No.
Okay. What do you think about that though? Because I was a bit nervous about it.
Well, I haven't seen it, but it sounds interesting.
That's not good.
What shoe are we going with that?
I haven't bought a shoe as of yet.
Okay, so you...
Do I need a blue shoe?
No, you do not need a blue shoe. You're not a Smurf.
A black shoe?
Yes, I would go with a black shoe, but you need to go with a tuck shoe if you're wearing a tuck.
Okay, nice. This
means it needs to be a
great.
patent shoe.
We should match flowers.
It's not a wedding. I'm not wearing a flower.
I think we should both wear flowers in our lapels.
No, I've got a special thing being made.
Or should we? No, but we need to match something. We need to match something.
I can't wear something in the lapel because I have a brooch.
Shall I get a brooch as well then? We'll get matching brooches.
You can't get matching because this has been made for me.
Well, I'll just get mine made one of one.
It's fancy.
I'll just get the same.
You can't get the same.
Why?
Because it's a one-off piece.
So what?
It's a one-off piece.
This is gonna be fucking great.
But I'm not going blue. Mine's
Pink?
different. No, it's
Green.
not pink. No, okay, we're not playing.
He's going green.
I'm not going green.
You are.
I'm not going green. You'll see. It's not. It's nice. It's classy. But it's different.
Me and Pete share everything.
Yeah, it's mad. Sam and I have just set up pensions together.
Yeah, we're literally gonna grow old together. I can't wait to be in an old person home with Pete. We're both in our little wheelchairs. My one's gonna have an electric thing. Pete's gonna have the old school one. We have to use his arms for it.
The funniest part about when Sam and I were talking about potentially setting up pensions was Sam said to me, "But do you think you'll actually see it?" But honestly, that's what he said to me. He went, "Yeah, it's quite a long way off, though. Do you think you'll make it?"
Well, do you?
No. Yeah. No, I genuinely don't.
We are. Do you imagine us though? Let's just picture us in the old person home, right? Like me and you after living the life that we've hopefully.
You
lived.
won't be in a fucking home, mate. You'll just add more to the home staff that you currently have. So you'll just add a couple more butlers. You'll have carers giving you bed baths and all that sort of stuff.
Bed baths? Is that where they get a sponge and stuff?
I'll be in a fucking home.
No one looking after you.
Being the miserable bastard sat in the corner of a fucking home on his own, no family, no fucking nothing.
Do you know what you're going to be?
Just sat smoking in the corner, just wishing for death on a daily basis. Just shitting myself, pissing myself and going, well, you tidy it up to the fucking carer. And then they'll
a big inappropriate one of the nurses as well. And everyone be like, "Oh, old man Pete's really free." Like, "Oh, do you want to clear that up?" And she's like, "No, Pete, I really don't."
There'll be alarms going off. Come on, come back. Fucking leave me. Fucking leave me. That'll be me. You'll be at home in the castle.
You know those guys who come in and they come in with their tick, you won't know this.
Time for your physiotherapy. Fuck it off. Fuck off. Me legs don't work anyway.
Yeah. I'm past the point of caring. You know those TikTokers, Pete, who come in, they go, what are your, what are your points to enjoying a young life as an old person? And there's always someone who goes like, find the one you love, and all this Pete's gonna be like, nothing. It's a pile of fucking shit. I don't like where I lived. I didn't like anything. I had this mate called Sam. He was a prick. Just fucking, do you know what? End it now. Yeah. They used to call me daddy.
Oh God, that's really taken off. Actually, whilst we're on the daddy thing, I've got a question. What's a zaddy?
It's like a sexy daddy.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, it's a compliment.
He's a zaddy. You're going to be what's a gilf? But in a...
That's a granddad I'd like to fuck.
Yeah, you're going to be a gilf.
Well, I don't think I will. That ain't going to work.
I'll look after you. The beauty is that if you start aging like rapidly before I do, then I will be
Bit late for that, isn't
then
it?
I'll be wheeling you around and you won't be able to do anything about it.
I'll have an Etch-a-Sketch, which I'll be able to write 4-letter words on. Don't worry about that. All right? So I'll have a notepad
Kill
around my
me.
fucking neck.
Kill me
and
now.
a fucking pen. Fuck. And I'll be able to do it backwards. Fuck off. And that's all I'll be saying whilst I'm eating my fucking rice pudding, because that's all I can manage, because I'll have no teeth in my head. All right? And that's all I'll be able to manage. Everything will be in a blender.
Have you ever seen that thing of Breaking Bad, where the guy's got he's in the wheelchair, he's got the bell. He's got the bell, he's just belling all the time. Have you seen it? No. It's so aggressive. He comes in, he goes, starts just ringing his bell. You want to write on that thing, but like, I'm miserable. So if anyone wants to see Pete old, then please do message us and write a review.
A little look into the future.
Oh my God,
for everyone there.
What an episode that has been. We are back better than ever, like we did never leave, but we're
There's a bit of everything
here.
in that one. There was a bit of the future. There was a bit of sad times with Sam and his tears.
Yeah.
TRIC Awards, me getting mugged off.
It's been a really good I don't mean to say it for myself. I think we're on the up again.
We can't get any lower.
So,
At the minute, we're lower than a worm's tit when it comes to the fucking chart. So
worms don't actually have tits, funny enough. But
if
what
they
do
did,
have,
how low would they be?
2 heads on either side.
What?
Yeah. 2 heads on either side of the worm. They can go forward or backwards. And I'll leave you with that one.
What? So they can see out of their arse?
Yeah.
Where's its arse then?
It doesn't. It's like on its lower abdomen.
So it shits from the middle?
Yeah, pretty much.
Are they blind?
Yeah, worms are blind, hence why they live in the soil.
So have they got 2 brains? Because if it can just rejuvenate itself and just head off the other way, if you cut it, then it must have another brain to be able to tell itself.
Well, why don't we ask our listeners? Why don't you message
I
in
don't know why I'm
and
looking
tell
at you
us?
specifically. Like,
It's because you got the glasses on.
so we're just looking at you for the answer.
Well, why, look, do you know what? Our listeners can tell us, and they can help Pete find out whether a worm has two
I don't know
brains.
if this will make it, if I'm honest with you.
Well, if it does, thank you so much. I've had a great time. I know I'm going to speak for Pete. Pete's really enjoyed himself. He can't talk at the moment. Right on your little board, Pete. Tell him you've had a good time.
If I had a pen, I'd write "fuck off." See you next week.
And on that flash bomb, we'll see you next week.
Oh, that was disgusting.
Was it?
Also, just on the point of Pete Hicks, you've taken over, mate.
Have I?
Fully.
Well, I think it was going to come at some point, to be fair. We're walking
just
in.
generally, I'm seeing a lot of Sam Hicks at the minute.
I imagine there's quite a few.
Yeah.
Staying Relevant was an Insanity Studios production.